part 5 of my 7-part ongoing series titled Ground Zero, the root problem we don't talk about in the Black African community in diaspora. On this episode, I want us to talk and reason why there is high rising divorce cases in the Black African community. Divorce is skyrocketing. We should start thinking and considering why. And these are my common knowledge and these are my opinions as to why there is high skyrocketing divorce cases. First thing I am of the opinion is the change of gender role when we migrate from the motherland to diaspora to the West. In the motherland, the women are mostly stay-home mothers and the men they are dependent on the men. That means the men are the head of the house. They decide everything. But back here in the West, the women work, they contribute, and they now have a say in the decision-making of the house. That is what most men are not open to. That is what most men think. They are of the opinion that traditionally, despite we living in the West, we should, because we live in Rome, the men are allowed to behave like Romans, but their wives are not allowed to behave like Romans. Another reason why I think that is also a problem, why divorce cases are now skyrocketing, is that most men, the boy child in the motherland was raised to be in control. The man is the head of the house. The boy child was not raised to partner with his wife. Mind you, like I said previously, when you come here to the West, you are ought to be in partnership in order to have a peaceful home. The man doesn't only need to work alone and carry all the financial burdens. The women are now also working, which gives them now equal right for the decision making in the house. The men from the motherland, even the boy child, is not trained to partner. The boy child is raised and trained to be in control. Another reason why I also think that is because of immigration stress. Imagine a man who cannot work, who does not have document, cannot partnership, because like I said, he's of the opinion that his right has been stripped off from him. He was raised to be in control. He was raised to be the head of the house. Yeah. Another reason why I think that is actually also a problem is that this new generation women are not having it. These women are educated, they are learned, they are more open. There is social media. These women, like I said, they are working, contributing financially. They ought to have a place in the decision-making table. And lastly, I am of the opinion that how you don't want your wife to be treated, how you don't want your son to be treated, you should not treat someone else's child or someone else's son or daughter that way. If you want your daughter as a father to be treated fairly, I personally am of the opinion that you should treat your wife fairly. We women, we are humans. When I mean we are humans, the same blood that flows through your vein flows through my vein. If you want your sons to be treated nicely as a mother, I am of the opinion that you should also treat your husband nicely. And lastly, the gender roles should be stopped when we are raising our children.